fresh watermelon salad is going to be the essence of summer on your plate, in your bowl, hopefully in your mouth really soon, because this is so good. It's so easy to make. I'm gonna take you through each step to show you how you can get the best flavor, a quick dressing, all the components you need to make this fresh salad for your next party or just for yourself. Let's make it. Watermelon salad is super simple and it uses the freshest ingredients and it wants to have a bright, delicious flavor. So to do that, we're gonna do a couple things. The salad we'll talk about in a minute, but first we're gonna start with a dressing, because even though it's a watermelon salad, it has the sweetness, it has that watermelon flavor. We wanna add something that just kind of brings it all together and balances it out. So to do that, we're gonna start with a little bit of olive oil. So, you know, when you think about it, watermelon does not have any type of fat component to it. So adding something with a little bit of richness, olive oil, really kind of helps bring that up a little bit. So what we're gonna do is add some honey, and yes, watermelon is sweet, but what honey does is bring out even more of that sweetness. And it's important when you're making any type of vinaigrette. This one is not gonna have any mustard in it or emulsifier, but that sweetness really does kind of balance it correctly. What I do wanna do is make sure I add some great bright flavor to it, which is gonna be lime. So in this case, lime works really well with watermelon, and I think in a way that is better than a lemon. I think the lime has kind of a different depth of flavor than lemon. And instead of just like a bright acidic flavor, it has something extra to it that works really well with the flavors going on here. So we're gonna put in the zest, and you always wanna zest it first, because then when we go to cut it in half, you can kind of make sure it's easier and you don't have to try to zest it afterwards. So I'm gonna put the juice here of this lime in, and I wanna squeeze out all that juice. So what really helps is to have them at room temperature. You can even put them in the microwave for 30 seconds if you want to, and that's just gonna bring out even more. So it goes right in there. And then of course, we need the seasonings we would always put in. So some salt, super essential here, and some freshly cracked black pepper. And now, since we didn't put like a mustard or any type of mayonnaise in here or anything, it won't emulsify perfectly, but I do just wanna mix it up to make sure I'm starting to just get that all put together, and look how simple that is. And once we put it on, it's gonna be even better. So we're gonna set that aside, and we're gonna get out. I made a little bit of a mess, so we're gonna bring a rag over. I sometimes do that when I'm in the kitchen. Sometimes I make a mess. So we're going to, a lot of the time, we're gonna get a bowl here, and this is what we're really gonna put everything together with. So I do like to measure out as I'm going. Now I have a beautiful seedless watermelon, just so you don't have to pick out seeds as you're going. I cut it in half, cut the top off so it laid flat, and then I'm just going around cutting off all that rind. Now, what can you do with the rind? You can make a delicious watermelon pickle. Makes really good pickles. I've done it both as a quick pickle. It takes a little bit of work because you have to cook it, but I've also canned it and it's super delicious. So we have those. Also, if not, you can of course just compost them. And we're gonna cut it into nice pieces, but not that like it's too big. You want this all to work together well. So you can see I'm cutting it in planks, and then these planks, I'm gonna just take each kind of one, and look how beautiful of watermelon this is. You can tell it's really ripe. You can tell it's very much in season. We're gonna just make nice cubes here, and you can see how simple and easy this is to cut. Look at that, that's just perfect. So we're gonna add them to our container here as we're doing it to measure them out. So with all the watermelon, we can start whatever you wanna build your salad in, and you can make this a little bit before. I wouldn't let it sit for over a day because that vinaigrette will start breaking everything down. And then we're gonna work on cucumber. So when you think about it, cucumber and watermelon have very similar flavors. I'm using a hothouse cucumber. And you can use any cucumber you want, but what's nice about hothouse is they always have kind of less seeds and pith inside. So if you're using something that's more homegrown, I would then pay attention to the seeds and pith, and you may just want to remove some. So I'm gonna add all of those right in with this, which look at the colors already. And you have complementary flavors, which is what's really nice about it. Now to make this more of a salad, we are gonna add in arugula. Arugula has a nice pepperiness to it, a little bit of a sharpness, but it works really well with all the sweetness we're putting in, which I think is essential here. And then some shallot. Now I grow shallots, there are different varieties. This is a bigger one as you can see. What I like about shallot, I'm gonna cut it I think in half before I do just kind of chop it up. Shallot has kind of a nice ability to be a little bit sweeter, lighter flavored than an onion. And I think that's what's really nice here is that you can have a nice kind of light onion flavor without being too strong or overpowering, because we're using light flavors overall for everything. So I'm just gonna kind of break those up so they just fall apart into their, you know, demarcations, into their rings very simply, and then throw all that right into. So do you see how simple this is? We have everything going into a nice big bowl together. We get all that beautiful flavor and aroma coming through. So now we want to think about cheese. So a little bit of feta. Again, think of the briny, think of how it's going to cut through those flavors, through all this sweet, beautiful. Now I'm using a whole chunk of feta because I want to make those cubes myself instead of just crumbling it. I like to get those nice cubes in what I'm eating, and I think that's what works really well here. Kind of similar to a Greek salad, if you can think of that. And you see how it just kind of has that nice, it smells so good from here. And in general, feta with watermelon, I mean, that's always kind of a match made in heaven. So what I'm gonna do is add most of it in. I might keep a few out if I just wanna dress it on top a little bit. But you have those nice big pieces, which is what I want. So at this point, we can think about dressing it and putting it all together. So what I have here is our dressing. Remember how that all worked together so perfectly? I'm just gonna give it a final mix to make sure it's somewhat combined, and then just pour this over the top. Now, this is just enough to nicely, lightly dress it, but not be overwhelming. And I can always put a little bit of the mint in now. I picked actually the top mints leaves, so they're all really small, so I'm just gonna put them in whole and pick them off. Just of course you can, tear or chop up any bigger mint leaves, but you see how these are all nice and small? The plant was just about out in the garden to want to start blooming. So you can get these nice small leaves. So if you're thinking this is a unique combination of flavors, like maybe you're not used to arugula with fruit, with mint on top, it's a good time to branch out. It's a good time in the summer to try new things, to try things that have a lot of seasonal flavor, and that's what this does. So what I want to do is just make sure we somewhat just toss this together. We've put our dressing over it, but what you want to do is just make sure it's somewhat coated, because we have that beautiful, see all the shallots right there? We have that arugula that dressing is going to now just kind of marry to, and you see how then you get the flavors, you get the color, you get everything working together. And see how quickly this comes together? Now this is a delicious lunch. This is a delicious side if you're going to have a grill out. This is a perfect appetizer if you're gonna have people over for a first course to have something that you want to be seasonal and fresh. This is your go-to. I was recently at someone's house and they served a version of a watermelon salad, and it was such a nice way to start the meal during conversation, just to have it passed around. It was so delicious. So I always think it's nice to serve something like this on a nice platter. I think salads in general, they always have a beauty to them when they're on a platter because you see all the bits, you see all the different parts and components of it. And I think it just kind of makes it a little bit more, beautiful. And I think after you go to make something like this, you want to show off all the beautiful, fresh flavor, everything that went into this, because you know what? We get one summer a year and you want to enjoy it. So that's what this is all about. So I'm gonna put that right on top. Doesn't all fit on the platter, but that's fine. And then on top, if you would need to, you could add a few more bits of cheese if you needed to. This doesn't really need it. I always think adding at the end a few more of those mint leaves, the mint marries with it so well. I think we're so often relegated to think mint is just something for dessert. It's not. And a little bit of nice flaky salt, that is just going to pop and bring out even more sweetness. And this is ready to go. So this is your salad of the summer, if I do say so myself. You can just kind of eat to your heart's content and enjoy. I want a little bit of that cucumber with the watermelon. That's good. What I love is it's well balanced. You get the sweetness of the watermelon. You get that kind of brightness of that vinaigrette that marries everything together with that lime that doesn't overpower, but comes through. And then with the pepperiness of the arugula, the briny cheese, it's so good. So this is something that is going to make everyone happy. It is bright, it is delicious, it holds the essence of summer, and that's what we want to do. We want to find moments that bring us together and help us really enjoy the season. So share this video around, because I want everyone to know how easy it is to make good food at home. You don't have to go out. You don't have to go on vacation to have good food. You can make it at home. Check my website, wiseguide.com, for this recipe and all my other recipes. Until next time, enjoy.